Oh boy, can you see the view? Today we're going to be talking about a merger between a new SPAC called View and CF Finance Acquisition Corp 2. So they're going to combine in a $1.6 billion deal. So what is View? Let's take a look through. View is basically a smart glass built for buildings that will improve health and productivity, it will increase value, and it will save you energy. So the smart glass allows for buildings to bring in natural light, which will result in happier, healthier, more productive occupants. This smart glass can apparently improve your health and well-being by reducing 51% of eye strain, 63% fewer headaches, and 56% less drowsiness. Apparently, according to the survey of 1,600 employees, natural light and views rank number 1 and number 2 in the most important things in a workplace. This is above cafeterias, standing desks, and on-site gyms. So they're saying it's vital to having a happy and engaged workforce. Apparently, this makes people 3 times more excited to go to work, 5 times more likely to rate their workplace as healthy, 5 times to have more pride in their company, and 3 times more likely to recommend their building to a friend. The smart glass window tinting system View improves sleep and cognitive function. So apparently View can help you get less eye strain, longer sleep, and higher cognitive tests because you have a higher cognitive function. This is probably just because you had a good night's sleep. Not that you suddenly transformed into Einstein. How can this company increase value? So they state that properties that have View smart windows experience faster lease up and command higher rents. So we took a look into their investor presentation to see exactly what this company is about. So in terms of the overall deal, it's going to be worth around about $550 million in cash to be deployed. So they're merging via SPAC with CF Acquisition Corp under the ticker symbol CFIIU on NASDAQ. So they're stating that they believe the company is worth about $1.6 billion post-merger, and they're saying it's a very attractive valuation with unique technology, proven product, and they have leading real estate customers. So the money is going to be used to retire existing debt, fund operations, accelerate growth. So their sponsor is called Cantor Fitzgerald. It's basically one of the largest broker-dealer private partnerships on Wall Street, and it has financial transactions annually of over $300 trillion. So the CEO, Dr. Rao Mapuri, has built View from the ground up over the last 12 years. He has a background of Harvard Business School. He's been an executive board member of Silicon Valley Leadership Group, and he has a wealth of experience. So the CFO, Vidul Prakash, has over 25 years of finance and operations experience and was a former member of SunPower Corporation. So basically, as you can see here, they got a mobile app. You can change the tinting based on that app. And here's the investment highlights. They have a huge addressable market, greater than $1 trillion annual market. With the current trends of climate change, human experience, health and wellness coming into play, smart buildings was the last to be innovated, and they believe they're the front runners. So they're disrupting an industry that's ripe for innovation. Their customers are delighted with 10x return for owners and 60 times return for tenants. They're a dominant player within the market, and they currently have 1,050 patents, so they have high barriers to entry in the market. They've been 12 years deep into this, and they have a highly attractive financial model, high margin, high growth, and significant economies of scale. So they present the problem with these lovely pictures and say that we as humans are outdoor species, and everybody in workplaces know they want to see outdoors, they want to see beautiful views, they want to feel relaxed, and it helps you be creative having open spaces. So here it says there's 10% time spent outside, 90% of our time is spent inside buildings. They can allow natural light through, but they can also stop excessive daylight, which will cause like heat and glare. You'll be able to get rid of those old dusty blinds that trap heat, collect dust and germs, and block the lovely views. So this is how it works. It's got smart glass, so they use semiconductor nano coating, intelligent tinting, individually IP addressable. It runs on a network. They also have a software that has predictive algorithms, and it's also available on both iOS and Android. You can also remotely manage it. Damn, take a look at those current customers. They got FedEx, they got Google, they got Netflix, they got Independent, Regeneron down here. And you can see they've even got companies in the healthcare field, even education. They got a couple universities in there that we know of, and they're all across these airports here too, as well as real estate. So you see some big boys in here. You can see JP Morgan, you can see Naveen. Big boy players. They then put up this picture of Apple and Tesla and saying that the first complete product defines an industry. So they're saying View is at the very forefront of their industry. They're the biggest in smart glass. They showed how long the journey has taken. Every single year from 2012 all the way up to where we are at 2020, they've been increasing the amount of patents that they have and improving their products. So they can save around about 20% on heating, ventilation and air conditioning, as well as light energy savings, and 10% peak energy reductions. So they can improve human health and productivity. They've got all their stats here showing that they, can reduce eye strain, headaches, less likely to report depression, you get more sleep, higher cognitive ability, and increased productivity. Interesting. Return on investment to developers and tenants. So if they invest 3 million into the smart glass, the value creation is a 10x at 30 million. So it's a 10 times return on investment for developers. For tenants, 60 times benefits. So this company, they stated the bottom line is people, planet, and also profit for your pockets. This company ultimately is going through a SPAC to clear its debt and to scale up production. They want to scale all the way up to $1 billion in annual revenue. So they're targeting a big industry with more than 1 trillion opportunity. Within America, we can see that they've scattered themselves all across America in where they've got corporate clients and they've installed their smart glass into the buildings. As you can see, they're all across America. They're here from the east all the way down to the south and across the west and northwest coasts. In terms of their current target financial model, they're looking at revenue growth of over 100% year over year. That's a big claim. But some people have done it because we've seen Tesla blow up this year as well. They've got a gross margin that they're targeting of over 65%. Here's a summary of their financials. So they're looking across from 2020 all the way to 2025. They're looking at a revenue growth of over 100% in most of these years. And also they're predicting to finally become profitable in 2022. They picture themselves to be market leaders in real estate with over 1% market share. So Amazon has got 14% market share valued at 1.5 trillion, Uber 4% valued at 65 billion, Tesla 1% 400 billion. So what is View worth? If View can position themselves to be market leaders and actually start eating up this $1 trillion industry, they could be due for some major paydays in the future. My only concern is, as corporate companies are going to be the ones using these guys at first with their installation into corporate buildings, corporate companies are now working from home, a lot of them. The whole work-life culture has transformed. So how will this impact this specific industry that they're targeting? Corporate companies, after this pandemic and because of coronavirus, we may not see people actually returning into office. Lots of people may start to work from home now, depending on the productivity and if businesses have transitioned into that kind of work model. For tenants, in terms of having tenants and landlords, the smart glass looks really good if it can allow natural light in, and you can also provide a tinting system. Here we can actually view as well the tinting system and how it works. Before and after provides a beautiful view of the city. Say goodbye to those blinds. So these are the different levels of tint that you can actually see here. This is level 1, level 2 baby. Let's go to level 3 and level 4. You ain't see no light. Oh, we bright. Oh, we dark. Oh, we bright. So the tinting system looks pretty cool. You can even do it zonally. So zone 1, 2 and 3. You can choose which specific parts of the building you'd like dark and light. Overall, I think this is a decent little company. It looks innovative, but I'm just not sure about the way that the work-life culture has changed. But yeah, I'm going to be keeping my eye on this. Mr. Investor Lot, over and out. Thank you for watching. I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your own research.